Warning.
There is a warning.
Is it because it is hot?
Hot LP ahead.
I quit.
Welcome back to Metroid Prime.
End the recording right here. I quit.
We've come too far. We can't quit now.
Yeah, aren't we almost like halfway through the game?
Don't worry, I'll cool it with the puns. He says, firing ice beam.
I will steal all of your matching socks and hide them.
That's all of my socks. That is all of my socks.
But I will only steal one of each pair, so you will have no matching socks.
No, I mean, no, all of my socks are the same. Because I am boring.
Well, we learned an FP fact today. What Metroid Prime facts will we learn today?
Some facts.
See how I brought it back to the game? I'm learning.
Yep. Anyways, so we started off not where the recording ended because I decided to get us towards the next thing, save some time. But today we are going to explore this little part of the Fendrana drifts that we haven't yet explored.
The bit that looks like it's giving you the finger.
Sure. Sure.
I have an imagination, okay?
That is true. We're just gonna fall to the bottom here.
Hi! What a weird looking fish.
Yeah. It's like barely made of... I don't know, it's connected by electricity somehow.
Wouldn't that kill everything around it?
Science.
Water conducts electricity real well.
It does. Anyways, it's terrible to be underwater right now because we are very slow and can't jump high.
Well,
Even our morph ball.
We are goons, so fuck the ocean, right?
There we are. Also, there's some fat beats going on in here.
There are some, like, rad, fat, other words for good beats. I'm still mad at you over those stupid puns.
It's okay.
That's why I can't think of any good jokes. What my excuse for these other sessions has been, I don't really know, but I'm working on it.
You got one today. You got one for today, at least.
I got one today. So there's something I've noticed about the different shoots, guns.
Yeah?
Shoots, guns.
The different beams?
Yeah, the hands. The hands.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that.
The little symbols, yeah.
Yeah. Is that what hand position she has to do to do the gun?
Yes, actually.
Oh. I was just guessing.
Yeah, it actually... Oh.
It's a tentacruel. Oh no.
It's actually a Metroid.
Oh. Oh, it's a teenage one.
Yeah. They're quick to anger, so definitely teenagers.
Definitely a teenager. You know, just throw it another Metroid that its parents have forbidden it from seeing and it'll be fine. You won't have to worry about it again.
So they latch onto you with an electrical thing, and will grow that way. They will also just ram you.
Rude.
But they're still...
gravity pack.
Yep. The direction we're heading.
So yeah, these different hand signals. I like that you throw up the devil horns for this one. If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
It's pretty... Yeah, I mean, you throw it up because it's cool, right?
If anybody watching this gets that reference, anybody, I will love you forever.
So there's some hanging stalactites up here.
I can never remember the difference between them, but a lot of people remember the difference because of, like, one video game. I forget which one it is. I think it's a Tales game. Who has, like, different magic spells because one of them comes up and one of them comes down, and that's how they know the difference.
Yeah, I think it's in multiple games. But yeah, Stalagmite is from below. I don't remember it because of that, but I guess I've just figured it out over the years. It took a long time, though.
Well, yeah, most, average people do not know rock facts.
It's a missile under the ice.
Oh.
But it is under the ice. There are fish down there.
Oh, so there are.
And they're living. And they're living, so they're warm.
Fish are warm-blooded.
Well, they're still warmer than the ice around them, I would imagine.
True. Yeah, the wave being your hands spread out, that's cool.
Yeah, you're doing the wave.
I like to think that, like, Samus is actually just, like, waving at things to greet them, and she just ends up accidentally, like, wave beaming them.
Someone was mentioning in the thread that I don't seem to use beams other than power beam as much. Part of the reason is just I like to be able to button mash towards enemies, and super missiles are more useful as a combination than anything else. A not as important part of it is when you're on power beam, it actually takes less time for you to change your weapon to another one.
Oh.
Because what they do is, like, if I change from wave to ice, it takes just a little bit longer, but I mean it's not important.
Yeah,
and I don't think I'm consciously realizing that as I'm like playing the game.
I'd imagine that's not hugely important unless you're speedrunning.
Even then, it's probably not that important because you have so much time to change beams as you're moving around. I'm just used to the power beam.
Well, you know what? You play however you want, friend. I will support you 100% or something.
If this was the trilogy version, I would be using wave beam much more because wave beam has its cool homing properties, and the trilogy version, basically when you fire wave beam, it actually like moves away from your cannon for a bit before the homing takes effect. So you can actually like fire it around corners and stuff like that, and it's really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't do it in this game because it just doesn't work. There is no like corner aiming or anything like that.
I think you might have mentioned that last time, but I'm not 100% sure. You're the one that edits the videos, so...
I might have. I don't know. Or I mentioned it in the thread when it was brought up. One of the two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where I'm standing. I'm in a corner.
Yep.
We are learning
stand
that...
in the corner and think about your life.
We are learning that Prime has, like, a lot of surfaces you shouldn't be able to stand on. There are some of those, weird X-ray bird things flying around in here, and they would be in my way as I'm crossing those platforms.
You got a Pokeball. I don't think I ever mentioned that I think those things look a little bit like Pokeballs. So that was just like a weird sentence to say out of nowhere.
Oh, there was another stalagmite. Might have hit it. I better not stand too close, though.
A down rock.
I've never stood under one of those and gotten crushed, so I don't know if it instantly kills you or not, but I'm not looking to find out.
Well, I have to find out at some point. Like, I debated playing this myself, and then I thought, no, it'll probably just make me motion sick.
I love underwater.
Yay, oh.
They're like those vines that came out of the walls in the ruins.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago, but
essentially the same.
This is some jazzy music.
Good thing those things are in ice. They look mean.
Yeah. This couldn't possibly be a hint to a future enemy.
It actually isn't.
Oh, it isn't?
Oof. Nope.
Well then.
Well, being underwater has been fun, but I don't know about you.
Hey, what's doing the thingy?
I was getting tired of it.
We got some bubbles.
We got the bubble suit. Alternate joke, we got bubble lead. I know, times are trying.
I take back what I said about the cookies.
Anyway, we got a paint job.
We did! This time we actually did change colours.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity suit.
We can go underwater with no trouble now. We move around in it just as if we were on the surface. Also, our vision has cleared up. It's no longer like murky and stuff underwater. That's a subtle effect that I don't know is ever mentioned in like the logs, but you can figure it out just by looking. Also, geothermal stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now we are underwater, and we can just move around like normal. Our suit is purple. Our morph ball is also purple.
That's
Though
cool.
underwater is not the easiest place to notice that. Yeah, we have gone to purple and blue for our color scheme.
That's pretty cool. Purple is like my second favorite color.
Yeah, so the gravity suit is really fun. It's obviously it's only useful for water stuff, but it also gives us some damage reduction too.
Oh.
Yeah, every suit upgrade gives you damage reduction. I used to think it was 25, 50, 25 and 50%, but recently at AGDQ, the speedrun mentioned that the suits only give like 10% and 25%. So, what do I know about this game that I love?
That you're going to sequence break later.
Oh yes.
I'm quite looking forward to that one.
That'll be a fun run. I'm also looking forward to it. Though it is nice. It's been a long time since I just spent like a normal done a normal run of this game. Just taking the time to do it in correct order.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just sort of take it slow and appreciate the sights a little bit.
Yeah.
The speedrun is much more like the way that I normally play the game now.
And it stops you from playing terrible Metroid Prime.
No, that's a constant in my life.
FP in the future, please post that map that you showed me that caused me physical pain.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Let it be known that I am not a smart man. And I probably have some major sunk cost fallacy issues going on.
Yeah.
But for the record, I am almost done with that game. The in-game save file says 15 hours at last check.
Oh hey, I just saw Samus's eyes for a second.
Yeah.
I love that when you were trying to show me that, like, I just couldn't...
It couldn't find it, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just doing it all the time.
So this door takes us back the way we just were, because we actually did, like, a big loop down in this area.
Okay.
We do, unfortunately, have to come back here for, like, a couple of things later, but that'll be, like, for the artifact quest, because... Well, hell, maybe we have the thing for it right now. Artifacts. Tower, shrine. One of these tells you... Oh, we already had that one. Yeah, a tall cave stands at Fendrana's edge. Seek its unseen entrance to find the artifact of spirit. So, we haven't really started artifact hunts yet, but I can mention it now, just because we're here.
Okay.
We live here now. That highlighted word, is your hint. So, Fendrana's Edge. Well, we know that it must be this, the snow world, because this is Fendrana Drifts.
Yeah.
Turns out there's a room here actually named Fendrana's Edge. Now, it may not necessarily say the full name of the room, because it just said Edge. But we looked around in the map.
To go off.
You look around your map, find a room that matches the what's listed in the artifact hint, and then you go there and try to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do.
Okay.
So that's how the fetch quest works for artifacts. The one that we already got that was hidden in the pillar in the lava lake was much the same. It would have said like a lake of fire or something like that, and lake would have been highlighted. And so that's how you would know, well, a lake of fire sounds like probably the Magmore Caverns, so look for something with lake in the name.
Yeah. That's a good way of guiding you, to be honest. It lets you feel like you figured it out on your own.
Yeah.
When
it's a brand of puzzle solving.
The game just gave you the location.
It's a brand of puzzle solving.
Also, something I just noticed that I cannot unsee now that I've noticed it. Your Skype icon, because I have the screen share full screen, your Skype icon's just sitting next to it, and it's just like Samus, like, smugly drinking a can of something. And it looks like she's just like, it looks like she's doing smug esports commentary over her own adventures.
You should take a picture of that.
I just did.
I'm glad.
I'm going to post it in the thread with no context. Samus here reporting for Talon News. I don't think she'd sound that excited, to be honest.
Unfortunately, the only time we've heard her voice act is, yeah, she was not. But that was Other M, and we're not going to talk about that one right now.
Okay, then. Are you sure? Because our thread sure does love talking about other Metroid games and confusing the hell out of me.
It's okay. And we can't go through here. But we can look out.
Ooh.
There's the crater.
Yeah. The crater seems to have things growing out of it. Or into it?
I think it's just cracks.
Oh.
Just giant cracks.
I thought they were badly rendered roots.
They might have been, but no, I think they're just cracks.
Okay then.
So unfortunately we have a little bit of retraversing areas to do. But that's how this game goes, so.
The word you are looking for is backtracking, then.
Yeah. Thank you.
I do like the music in this place.
Oh yeah. Music in here is great.
It's very Fire Temple.
This is actually, if we haven't mentioned it before, is a remix of the one of the themes from Super Metroid. It's one of the final areas you go to.
Yes, I remember.
Ridley's music.
It's the one with. It really impressed me when I was younger because it had like a choir in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Because like that wasn't a thing that you could do on the SNES.
Almost made it across. Oh yeah, with our ice beam, we can freeze these flame jets.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can either roll under it or freeze your way through it.
Yeah, but why would you do that when you can just freeze things? That's the coolest option, if you ask me.
It really is. I see what you did there. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. That was the coolest option, to use the ice beam.
Oh, go away. Hand me the controller, get out of your house.